Throwing on first down. Felts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the gun on 3rd down. Felts.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Felts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So a first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about what we've heard, because sometimes we hear things and they're just not true. But in this case, we feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's not exactly happy about the way things have gone lately. I think in some ways the game script has worked against him. In other ways, remember, he's being guarded by the #1 cornerback and maybe kicking another guy in his level. So it's tough for him to always get open. But I do think they're going to make a concerted effort to get him the ball in this game. 1, it'll appease him. And 2, it'll benefit the team if he makes some big plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Felts. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
And he's got some space here. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and a yard, Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
From the gun, Felts. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Felts. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down, it's Yates. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and pass. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Felts. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Phelps. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Phelps. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Phelps. That's swung out to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Phelps. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Phelps. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, 49ers.
Lance now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Felts going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st and 10, Felts. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignments.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
To throw on 2nd down, Felts. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Felts going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Phelps. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He finds his man complete. That's Yates. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Yates. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Yates. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Felts. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
No problem there on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Felts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Felts. He finds his man Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing on 1st down. Felts going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Phelps. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Phelps. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Looking to throw. Phelps. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmaker. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards left on second down. Back to throw. Phelps. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw on second down. Phelps. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Yates. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Yates, and down he'll go at the 25. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Felts going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Back to throw. Phelps. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Drill green. Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
They'll try the left side. Yates, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Well, design run here for Ayuk.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Now Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks,
salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got a head on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest can vouch. Jones Shorty.
Show. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, finite, flex, and I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the neck of the serpent, determined the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping the run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing the stick with my hand, I drop my guts. The world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Well, yeah. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust. Do what I do and I say what I want. Well, yeah, mama, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city. You see the duality. Who trying to battle me?